Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. We saw a pretty kick-ass Terran player dominating. Also an excellent interview as well.
I am a Goma fan. And
I know.
He played so well, man. Goma means little kid. He is a Goma, no MoMA. He is really good, awesome. And I've never seen anyone this happy.
I know.
It's infectious. I was just talking to John. I'm actually in such a good mood now.
I know.
I mean, I was in good mood before, but
he was so happy. I mean, I saw him, it's funny because I saw him backstage before the match. He looked really nervous. He looked like tense. And talking about a transformation to just being a happy, happy guy, I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got a lot of fans now. People that never heard of this guy and now are probably all over.
You have to like anyone that is that happy.
Yeah.
He's that happy.
Happiness is good.
I'm so happy that he's that happy. To watch another human being have a moment like that is actually a very strong
And I think we can all relate to that except for our sociopath
except
viewers.
for Hydra. He's never happy.
He's never happy. He's the angriest nerd of all. So, tell us a little bit about our next matchup. Because somebody moved my stats sheet
against I'm Sleep. Which I really like the ID. I'm Sleep.
Sleep.
I am Incredible Miracle, and then his ID is Sleep. And that's just a great ID.
Oh, I like it. Sleep.
I like the Incredible Miracle IDs because it starts with I'm.
Yeah. So you can kind of make some funny names.
Even if you say I am.
Yeah.
I am? That's even better than I'm.
You can make some funny names with that.
I'm Sleep.
Incredible Miracles, by the way, one of the best teams there is out there.
Absolutely.
Korean and non-Korean. They have some very deadly players on them. So let's take a look at our players now.
Maka Prime. It's Maka Prime time. Tasteless.
We're going to see a Maka Rax.
I always love to watch Maka Prime play. He's a great player. Made the round of 8 in the first season, round of 32 in the second. This guy is S-Class for life.
He is a serious force to be reckoned with. Easily one of the best Terrans during the beta. He's had a little bit of a tougher time staying up with the best. Now that we've gotten to the point where this game's expanded, the metagame's evolving, and more people are playing, but he's still definitely one of the favorites of this tournament. You're formerly a Warcraft 3 competitive player.
Yeah.
Now switched over to Starcraft 2.
That's right. Town Hall from Warcraft 3. Any of you hardcore Warcraft 3 guys? Wasn't a pro, but
no,
Warcraft 3 player.
He's still a very talented player at that. And as we said before, skinniest player hit the GSL. Fit him in a poster too.
He is Korea's answer to Nyoken.
That's right. This is the Nyoken doppelganger, the Korean version of that.
That's right.
And we will probably see a pretty awesome game from him. He's easily one of the star players on the Team Prime.
Oh, yeah. And look, he's actually always very happy.
He's a nice guy to talk to, actually.
I hate to say it, but he's just a cute kid, man.
Yeah.
Cute kid.
And here is our Zerg. His name is Sleep, which is something Koreans don't get enough of, actually. You know, Korea sleeps the least out of any country.
That's right.
That's right.
I know it, Tasteless. I live here.
Yeah, man. We don't sleep around here.
Yeah.
I think Japan is number 2, but Korea number 1 on lack of sleep. So this guy naming the unattainable thing in Korea, sleep.
That is it.
That's right.
I really like his ID. I can't get over his ID because, I'm just imagining going up and being like, "Hey, what's your ID?" And he's like, "I'm Sleep," and he walks away. And I'm like, "Wow, that's rude, man. What's that all about?"
As you can see, fans here in the audience.
Carefoot.
Somebody from the Team Liquid site.
Reddit, actually.
He's a
Reddit user.
Reddit's actually great.
The Reddit Starcraft thing is awesome.
Yeah, it's great to see that scene out there. Following us, cheers to all the people from Reddit.
Yes.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah, hi to you Team Liquid guys, too. I love you guys, too.
Yeah, you guys are good,
I bounce back and forth between the sites all day.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
That's why I got all those different tabs on Firefox.
I know, man.
So it's easier to do.
Google Chrome, where have you been?
Oh, Google Chrome. Actually, I had to use Google Chrome.
Because I downloaded it on your computer for you.
Yeah, you did, actually. I was a Firefox guy, but I've been converted. It's so much better if you play games. So we have we're going to get our maps up here in a minute.
Yeah.
But remember, Maka Prime, a lot of experience on the stage. He has just kind of been thrown into the front, to the limelight, if you will, of esports. And now I think he's gotten the hang of things.
He has.
With Sleep, we don't know if he's got that much experience.
Yeah, but to be fair, Sleep's best matchup by far is versus Terran. He loves meatless harassment. And he's a good Zerg versus Terran player. And in a team like Incredible Miracle, he's got so many people like Zergbong like Sen. Or
Right.
Nesties.
Zergbang is Nesty, yeah.
I do that still. I'm trying to learn, guys.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's better than when you were calling the Stalkers Dragoons. It's slowly progressing towards perfection here.
I'm switching over to the new game.
Let's take a look at the maps.
All right, we have Xel'Naga Caverns, Steps of War, and Jungle Basin. Ooh, I'm sleep. You're going to have a hard time on that second set. Steps of War, that's the one map every Zerg hates to see.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Steps of War, fun map, but tough if you're at the competitive level and you're a Zerg player.
Yeah.
Because you can just, it's such a short walking distance.
Yeah, it's
you know?
so compact. That is not what you want in Zerg. You want a little bit more room.
Yeah. So both players have confirmed that they're ready to go, and they've actually both wished each other good luck. So when the Korean commentators are ready, we're going to get this going. I know you're ready, Artosis.
I am just stoked.
We
It's
have a lot
another
of TVZs
TVZ
today, yeah.
Well, I mean, so many Protoss just barely didn't make it.
I know.
So we actually have a ridiculous amount of Terrans, a ridiculous amount of Zergs.
Zeratul's complaining.
A ridiculous amount of
forums.
randoms, in fact.
Yeah.
One random making it blows my mind.
That's enough to make it ridiculous.
Yeah.
By the way, the countdown has started. Let's get ready for another awesome TVZ. Who will win? Will it be Sleep or will it be Maka Prime? Let's find out here on the map, Xel'Naga Caverns. Let's get going. Over here, in the red, old school War 3 player, now to Starcraft 2.
Maka Prime win.
Oh, that's right. They actually merged in their team.
That's right. I heard that they merged with Wii. Now, if that's World Elite, I'm not 100% sure. But it may be. I don't know. We're going to have to see.
Over here, it is
I am Sleep.
I Am Sleep.
Yep. Just to clarify what I was just speaking about, World Elite is one of the top teams in China. Loner is a member of that, so is Luffy. If you recall, those guys there at the GSL quals didn't make it this time, but they're actually staying over at the Prime house, and suddenly the Prime guys have .we on their tags. So some sort of merger or cooperation is taking place between those two teams, I do believe. So we'll have to look more into that.
Great to see all these, everybody globalizing.
Yeah.
Essentially. I mean, that's
a lot
just
of
so
teams,
exciting.
New teams get made and join up together, join forces with their powers combined.
I know.
Prime Wii!
Well, it's great when you can just get together and train with different people. You know, you get an elite team like this, it's like the X-Men. Only it's cooler because it's StarCraft.
You can't really get much cooler than the X-Men.
Well, you know what I always thought about the
know.
X-Men was that, like, you know, all those guys had different super mutant powers. Like, where was the one guy that had a useless super mutant power? Like the guy who could just turn his nose purple, like, you know, on command.
Well, he
It's
wasn't
like,
an X-Men. He was at the school for gifted children that Xavier runs, but he wasn't an X-Man. You have to be
It's
special.
like, well, I'm this guy, but I can grow hair on my feet very quickly. It's like, well, that's just not very useful. I'm sorry. Like, you can't.
Well,
have
that
me
one
of the
could be
X-Men.
nice on like ice missions. You know, they go to Antarctica to stop Magneto or something.
Oh my God, he almost lost that. SCV drone.
Yeah.
Now, once again, the Makarax.
Makarax, building up barracks outside of your main. We call that Makarax because he's been doing it forever. Nowadays, it is unbelievably good. The metagame on the Korean server involves a ton of Marina timing attacks. They are not exactly what Boxer uses. Boxer, the fake Boxer that we've seen in the finals of the last GSL as well as the G-Stars tournament. It is a better timed version of it. It's a little bit later, and you just kind of time it out based upon what the Zerg is doing. So, anyways, I'm excited to see what Maka decides to do with this because there's a lot of slight variations in your attack timing and how many SCVs you bring.
Here's the second command center.
Yeah, so it looks like I think he's going to just start pumping Marines after that. Okay, he's going to get a gas.
Maybe we won't see aggressive play after all. He's getting a second gas too. So this is very curious.
Yeah, this is very curious. This is actually, okay, I figured it out. This is what's going on. He is making a third barracks in the main, so that's interesting. But the main thing that we've seen here is he shows the two barracks. Maka's even been known for something like this, but the main part of it is that this is extremely popular on the Korean server right now. Everyone knows about it on the Korean server, and thus he forces his opponent to think, oh, that's what's coming? Okay. And right now his opponent is making a ton of Zerglings.
Yeah, he's preparing for an attack that isn't going to come anytime soon.
So this is a complete metagame play by Maka. He's like, here, this is what you're going to think I'm doing. Instead, I'm going to get my economy up, make more barracks, and your economy is going to be behind because of it. So it's a great move by Maka, a metagame move, responding to what his opponent thinks. Look at that, no drones at that base still.
Well, it's funny because Maka has such a reputation for making the barracks on the low ground outside of his base and then being aggressive that he's actually come into full circle. He's figured out that other people have figured him out. Yeah. And now he's going to mess with their minds.
So, really smart moves here by Maka so far. He's just going to have to be very careful coming out because his opponent, I'm Sleep, has made so many Zerglings preparing for what he thinks this was.
So Zerg is going to be pretty behind here. I'm Sleep.
Yeah.
Not with a great economy.
Absolutely. You know, luckily he does have 2 queens at home.
By the way,
researching speed as well.
I was going to say, yeah, he's going to be researching speed over here. He beat me 200 Tosis. Looks like he's going to try to get in here. Definitely a mistake there. And now is, of course, going to cue the command center to come over here. And I think right now, I'm Sleep has to be confused.
Yeah, he's going to see the command center and be like, oh, I've been duped. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice metagame play there, Maka. See, that's part of the build as well. It's very hard to scout exactly what's going on.
Looks like he's getting more Marauders over here. Combat shields on the way. Nice little wall here, by the way. As you can see with the depots, the bunker.
Yep. And he's going to need that because a Baneling nest is coming up. I think we're going to see some high economy, super aggression like we've seen out of Kyrix a lot. He's made it so popular all over the place. So we're going to see a ton of Banelings. But there are a lot of Marauders out from Maka, which is going to help a ton. They're so much better against...
Especially if he morphs the Banelings over there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
His plan has been shown. Maka right now must be feeling pretty good. And it looks like he just wants to go for an attack. He does have Stim, so he can definitely out-micro the Banelings.
Combat shields as well.
Just have to see, is this micro good enough here? And he's going to attack into these Banes, and this is not going to be a happy place for I'm Sleep. A lot of Speedlings, though. Those Marauders taking a lot of hits. Very nice.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable play there. He actually might be able to just kill him. It just depends.
You know, he does have a lot of damage on these units. I think it will be cleaned up, but it's forced. Oh, look at this. All right. Nice micro there.
Wow.
Moving them into a tiny little place. Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that was sick.
Oh, I got chills from that.
That was badass.
Well, you know, this was actually such a beautiful attack. Even losing all these now, totally fine, because it stopped that Kyrix-style aggression, lost no SCVs, lost no important buildings, and did damage with all the units that he ended up losing.
And his economy is booming right now.
Yeah. Maka's in great shape. He's just playing a very good game.
I'm Sleep. Getting ready. Make this guy take the Ambien, man. There's going to be a serious Baneling bust here.
That's right. He's making a ton of Banes, but a bunch of bunkers going up for Maka as well. It's one good way to stop Kyrix style. You just make like 4 bunkers. All spread out, of course. And here we go. The Banes walking up to the Marauders. Takes a lot of Banes to take out a Marauder. You notice doesn't have a lot of units left, so I'm Sleep really trying to stay with the style, but Maka countering just so perfectly. And I got to tell you, man, I was scared in Season 2 that Maka might drop off, but he has his A-game here. He is playing like he did during the beta. He is playing beautifully, showing why he is known as one of the top Terrans in the world.
In a game against Sleep, it looks like Maka Prime sets the alarm clock. He is doing some serious damage here. I thought you'd like that one, Artosis. That one was for you.
I know, man. Imagine that. You're I'm Sleep, and then the alarm goes off. It's Maka Prime time.
So, Zerg has been stuck at low tier for so long.
You know, his Spire's just started. He's got that third macro hatch up. And it looks like he really wants to kill off 2 bases. Getting Baneling speed, that's important. But Maka, he's in a great spot. You know, if he can micro, we haven't seen him micro against Banelings as much as we've seen people like Foxer. You know, Foxer's position, I'm just like, yeah, okay, he's going to go out there, he's going to micro, it's going to be ridiculously hard for him to sleep. But Maka, can he do that? We're going to see pretty shortly here because he's making some medevacs, he's getting his upgrades, making some siege tanks, and in fact, looks like he's doing something else altogether.
Medevac drop. This is actually really good because the our Zerg player, Sleep, has actually gotten he's getting inspired so slowly that he can control the map with medevacs. No problem.
That's right, and he knows this is coming, unfortunately. And Maka realizes this, I believe, and
I think you're right.
Unloading. He's like, yeah, okay, you got that, Zelnaga, you saw it. But he wants right back now to take out this hatchery, to delay this third base. He's going to have to cancel. And awesome. Just make him cancel that base.
Spire's done, though. He needs to get off the map.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there, but it looks like he wants to do more pressure with it.
By the way, air attack has been upgraded as well.
Oh, man. This is not going to be good because mutas are going to come out, target those, and with the Zerglings under, he's not going to be able to unload for any real damage. He's going to see that Spires and be like, oh, noes. Goodbye, units. And there we go. Trying to drop off, and
Maka Prime basically overextending himself here, giving the Zerg an edge now.
Maka just lost a ton of supply right there. Yeah, he lost like 20 supply in that. Really important units that he needed. So definitely a blunder there. Got a little bit greedy.
As you can see, siege tanks are in the game now, chasing these lings away. The siege tank's very strong against banelings.
Yeah.
Assuming they're in siege mode. I mean, they can take some damage from banelings as well. Salvaging the bunker, he may go for a push now. Got to be careful, though. Lots of banelings on the map right now.
That's right. And Maka, he's just kind of waiting for some siege tanks, getting his Marines up, getting his Marauders up, getting some of those upgrades going as well. A lot of mutas, though, for I'm Sleep. I'm Sleep showing a lot of competence here. He's playing very well. You know, Maka tricked him several times, did some good moves against him, but he's playing very calmly, getting a lot of Mutalisks for harassment.
Talk about a massive force stim there.
Yeah, that was
stimmed his entire army.
That was actually quite terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That's another thing I know you point out quite a bit, Tasteless. You have to be careful stimming in this game.
Yeah.
Because everything's on one hotkey, so you stim way more than you did in StarCraft 1. Medevacs cost way more, and you have way fewer than you did of medics in StarCraft 1. So, and again, a ton of units being stimmed.
Oh, it's time. I think he has that critical mass.
Yep.
He's going to just try to wipe out this rock over here, this rock that is also destructible.
It's rocks, actually.
That's true. And
he just stimmed all his units again, so.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. He's actually overstimming. Let's take a look at the medevacs, almost empty.
Yeah, and once they become empty, then suddenly your army becomes a lot weaker with every stim, so you gotta be very careful with that. Don't want to overstim in this game. Can't emphasize it enough.
Okay, counterattack here by the Zerg.
Yep. Looks like he realizes, ooh, that might be hard to hold that third base.
Splits it up, though. Nice job here.
Yeah, Maka just sending enough to kill the expansion, sending the rest home. Here come the Banelings.
He is going to get this hatchery, no doubt about that. Oh, nice job here, taking out the drones. And the hatchery does indeed go down. Meanwhile, we have Banelings, or no, Zerglings, excuse me.
He wishes they were Banes.
He does. Zerg chasing out the Terran now, but Terran's already done the damage needed to be done.
Transitioning a little bit into roaches. I don't know if I truly agree. Maka cleaning up this little attack, taking the gold base, making a planetary fortress.
Smart move.
That's going to be so safe. I don't know about the roaches, though, I have to admit.
I think it's too late to get roaches.
Yeah, the roaches...
I think you need to stick with what you're doing.
With this many tanks out on the map, it's hard to switch over to roaches. And look at this, trying to take out some siege tanks, very important moves. But, you know, it's scary to not go roach sometimes as well. If you just keep making mutas, you can lose them so quickly to Thor Marine.
Looks like he's going to try to engage. I think the Zerg's getting too stressed out.
Yeah, if he actually engages. The thing is, Maka's income is just slaughtering.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got that red base up. When his mules drop, you'll see that number go way up.
You see Maka's being patient. Zerg's getting uncomfortable being behind like this. I think Maka's just repositioning his army very carefully, seeing if, in fact, he'll just walk in there. Oh,
Whoa.
nice splitting.
Yeah, that was wasted some banelings there. Our Zerg player not really sure how to engage at this point.
Right. Here he goes again.
Oh, no. With all these siege tanks back here, this is going to look really bad if he keeps going. But he's going to keep going. And
he gives up.
Oh, no.
Maka Prime says, guess what, Sleep? I have insomnia.
GG. Really good play by Maka that game. I was completely impressed. Definitely showing he is a very top-tier Terran.
Maka took him out. Sleep looks just totally bewildered. Talk about a tough loss there.
Yeah, and that was a very important map. The next map is Steps of War. This could be a very quick 2-0. It's definitely a possibility.
Steps of War is just a hard map for Zerg.
Yeah. Map no Zerg ever wants to play.
Yeah, unless it's ZBZ, but even then, you don't really want to play on that map. Anyways, so.
We're probably going to see a very safe game out of Maka here.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he did something cheesy. But, of course, the 2 barracks play is always quite fine. It's not really cheesy.
It looks
unless you bring
cheesy,
all your SCVs.
But it's not. Yeah. It's actually quite stable.
Yeah, if you just make the 2 barracks.
Yeah, earlier on in the
pressure all over the place.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
We were saying, like, oh, this is like a cheese. But actually, it's like kind of safe. So
no, this one's really safe.
If it was StarCraft 1, it would be all-in-ish cheesy. But this time, it's actually kind of.
Well, that game was down to like seconds, and you know, like. That was like miss one depot and you lose no matter what.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's not talk about that game.
All right. Both the players have said that they're ready. So when our Korean commentators are ready, who, by the way, took our seats.
I know.
There where we're
over
now.
on the other
we're
side
actually on the
now.
other side of the studio. We're going to get this game started. I believe that moment is going to be right now. So let's go. On the map, Steps of War. ZVT.